You are looking live at the Footprint Center in downtown Phoenix, Arizona, the site of the 2024 NABI Invitational. Welcome inside our broadcast booth. Tyler Jones alongside Jacob Toby here with you. We'll be guiding you throughout the morning into the afternoon for all 6 semifinals and championship games. Jacob, what a day we have on our hands today.
Yeah, it's a little different from last year where the semifinals were not here at the Footprint Center. This time, more teams get to play here, and it's going to be really fun to watch both teams battle it out on an NBA court, a WNBA court. Some of the most talented Native American players in the country, a record number of teams this year. So we are super excited to be here and to showcase our Native American talent.
Our first matchup of the day, the legendary Elite taking on the Lady Dreams in the first of 2 girls semifinal games with a spot to go to the championship on the line later today. Jacob, what intrigues you about this matchup?
Yeah, I mean, it's the first one, so I think everyone's going to be a little nervous, right? Everyone's going to want to feel the atmosphere. There's a lot of fans here for the first game, and again, we have 6 games today, so just feeling the atmosphere, getting your feet wet on the court. I think that's, and who can get off to the fastest start. I think that's going to be the biggest key to this one. Yeah,
certainly so. And what a atmosphere we've had all week. So far, we've already seen a good turnout of folks already in the building.
Yeah, no, they're packed in here. More will come throughout the day, and of course, it all culminates with the championship game, the men and women championship game at the end. So we are super excited about this.
No doubt about it. We are moments away from the opening tip-off. They're going over the starting lineups at the moment over the public address. As we get this thing started here in just a bit, Jacob, tell me about the week. For those that may be watching that are seeing for the first time, what's some of the numbers that we've seen of players and teams that have turned out? Give a little perspective of what's been going on this week.
Just under 500 games have been played. Will be played at the end of the day today. Within the whole week, 5 days, 488 games in 5 days. There have been multiple games at multiple different gyms throughout the area. GCU has been a great sponsor for NABI. We were at their courts a couple days ago. A record number of teams, 196 teams. About 24% of those teams are represented by the Navajo Nation, so that's a really good number as well. 180 plus tribal nations, teams from Alaska, Canada, New Zealand, so all really throughout the world. We've done a great job of bringing teams in, not just from the United States, but from other areas of the world as well. Over 1,700 athletes. I mean, that's a ton of people flocking to Phoenix for this whole tournament. So it really makes it special because Native American hoops isn't seen and known much from outside of our culture, but this is why we're doing this, to show it off, because we got some really talented players who are going off to play some college hoops, and we'll kind of run you through that each game.
Yes, certainly so. And we mentioned we have 6 games today. Yeah. We're live on Arizona's Family Sports here in the great state of Arizona. Also live throughout the day on live.nabination.com, and games will be archived there as well. So if you miss any of today's action, you can go back and watch those games later at live.nabination.com. But glad to have you with us. A hot day in Phoenix, but it feels great inside here in the arenas. We're just moments away, and the Phoenix Mercury floor is out, so these players get to play on a real WNBA floor as well as the venue here.
Yeah, I believe last year we had the Native American floor that the Suns used for their few games in the NBA season when they celebrated Native American heritage. So we got the Mercury court out now, which is great, and what better way to start it with a girls' game? Nothing better than that.
No doubt about it. The Lady Dreams in black, the legendary Elite in orange, the legendary Elite out of Meeker, Oklahoma, the Lady Dreams out of Arizona. The players are ready. The coaches are ready. We hope you are too, as we are moments away from the opening tip-off. Game number 1, Footprint Center, Phoenix, Arizona. Tyler Jones, Jacob Toby here with you. Let's get rocking and rolling here. The 2024 semifinals of the NABI Championships underway. And there's the first bucket of the morning. Bell for 2 from the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians, the senior. And then a response on the other end.
Yeah, like I said, Who's going to start the quickest? That's who I'm looking at, especially in this first game.
And a lot of tempo early. Nelson that time with the rebound, flies out of bounds. The ball will stay with the Lady Dreams. Opening minute here. 2 20-minute halves.
And unlike during the week where it was running clock, it's going to stop here.
So to give an idea, this is like men's college format.
Yes.
Man for 2 that time. As the legendary Elite jump out to a 4-2 lead.
Karen Mann, senior, coming up this year, representing the Navajo Nation. A ton of Navajo players on this Lady Dream squad.
Parker goes inside, dribble drive, no dice that time. Rebound the other way, Nelson with it. Loose ball. Trying to find an opening, throws it up there, no good that time. And the rebound by Bell. Bell gets out to Shawnee. Shawnee dribble drive inside, lost a handle on it, and that's going the other direction. Here comes Nosey. Pass, fight for the loose ball. And it's the Lady Dreams that come away with it. Three-pointer, bang! From downtown. Hoani for 3.
Morning rain, making it rain here inside the Footprint Center.
You love to see it, folks.
She's going to play at Scottsdale Community College. So they got themselves a good 3-point shooter.
Another one on the ground, this time they call a jump. Both teams being physical early here.
Yeah, you have to set the tone, and I think people will understand this more throughout the day, is that being here at the Footprint Center means a lot, and it means more this year just because the semifinals are being played here. This hasn't been the case at all in 21 years of NABI. This is the first time.
The Lady Dream out to a 7-2 start here in the opening minutes, but Jacob, so far good from the field, 3 for 4.
Yeah, no, they look good. They look confident. I've liked all their shots.
And another, not quite enough that time. Man missed the 3-pointer. It'll go back to the legendary Elite now, as Swimmer will bring it up. The sophomore from the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians.
I love that.
Throws it up for 2. Swimmer goes coast to coast for the bucket.
She is not afraid whatsoever. She is maybe the smallest player on the court at 5'4".
Onane with it now.
She's getting after it on defense too, on the perimeter.
Manor at the top of the key. Here comes Nelson now. Nelson drives to the paint, passes it. 3-pointer. And off the mark. Rebound that time by Bell. Bell will bring it up. Bell spins, passes it. Out to Shawnee. And that's a turnover going the other way. Here comes Nosey now.
Oh.
How about that move for 2?
That's a Euro step. That's a Euro step move right there. Jaslyn Nosey out of the White Mountain Apache tribe, making the crowd go crazy here. That was a nice drive to the basket, really confident drive.
I know the Olympics are going on in France right now, but she's bringing the Europe to Indian country today.
Yeah, that was some Euro stepping for sure.
Timeout called, 16 minutes remaining here in the first half. 9-6 is our score. The Lady Dream leading the legendary Elite. We'll keep it here.
And Nosey's hit both of her shots in this game so far. She's 2 for 2. And like I said, just a confident player out of the White Mountain Apache tribe. Jaslyn Nosey, 5'5" senior.
A good start already. As the Lady Dream, they've come out aggressive offensively here in the opening minutes.
This team's on a mission out of Fort Defiance, Arizona. They're 6-1 so far in NABI. They lost their first game of the tournament to Cheyenne Arapahoe. And their head coach, Eric Nelson, was telling us yesterday, we were really disappointed with that loss. but they've been on a mission ever since.
Well, and talking to Coach, it was interesting. He said that he's been around these players for years, that they came so close to the finals last year, just 3 points away. So this was big for them to get over the hump and get into the building here to make that next step to go from playing in the high school gyms to being on the big show.
Yeah, and kind of an underdog mentality type. He thinks this team's really good. Eric Nelson does, their head coach, but not a lot of people were talking about him coming into the tournament, and that's kind of their feeling. So they're on a mission, and anytime you get to play in the Footprint Center, it's an amazing thing just to be out there on the court. You know, I got some shots up before the game. Just I wanted to feel what the players felt. You were too busy working.
I was. How'd you shoot, by the way?
I had a couple threes.
Okay.
NBA threes.
Good start. Good start. Back to the action. Let's see if they can be hitting threes like Jacob today.
No, they're much better three-point shooters than I, but I was hitting a couple.
I'm glad you found somewhere to go, because you were telling me earlier in the week that your local YMCA kicked you out.
Yeah, there's a health issue there.
Just putting too nasty of shots in.
Yeah, exactly.
That one flies out of bounds. The Lady Dreams will give it up. That will go to the legendary Elite. Spins, throws it up there. That one good for Bell from 2.
Maddie Bell, one of the tougher players, Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians, on this legendary Elite squad. That's what head coach Donnie Gibson told me before the game. She is tough.
Puts it up there. Missed it. Rebound going the other direction. Here comes Shawnee now. Passes it. Finds Bell. Bell for 2.
Yeah, Bell just graduated, and she's going to play at Pearl River Community College. She has 6 points in this game so far.
Hasn't missed yet. And there's another bucket by Nelson the other way. 11-8 now. The offense is starting to get going on both ends. Three-pointer. That one, money. Parker for 3.
That was pure. That was smooth. Open, straight away. That's a practice shot.
Man gets it out to Nosey. Nosey passes it. Finds Nelson now. Back to Man. Man spins. Nosey with it, being very patient. No shot clock in NABI. And there's a turnover the other way. Wow. Count it for 2.
That pass was thrown, and I wasn't sure if Shawnee was going to catch up to it or not, but Aaliyah Shawnee doing a great job out of Muskogee Creek Tribe, running to get that ball and finishing on the left side.
Back the other way now. 13-11, the legendary Elite with the lead now, their first of the afternoon. Trying to find somewhere to go. Passes it, turnover the other way. Here comes Swimmer now. Swimmer puts it up. And no good. Offensive rebound by Bell. Goes in and draws an offensive foul.
And nice job by Kamisha Fuson out of the Navajo Nation to take that charge.
Into the game for Lady Dreams, number 11.
Hockey substitution here from Eric Nelson and the Lady Dream squad.
As Savannah Horton checks in. Also White on the floor as well. And here we go. Going inside, puts it up there, lost a handle on it. That's a turnover. Nelson the miss that time.
Bell is all over the place.
Yeah.
I love her energy right now. And like I said, that's how you start the game at the Footprint Center.
Missed it. Woo. What a move. Nosey that time. And that one's going to fly out of bounds.
So
the ball will remain with Lady Dreams.
Lady Dreams started off this game pretty good, but I think Legendary Elite's defense has picked up on the perimeter. They're all just locked in right now. Watch them on the perimeter. They are so focused. And balls are being deflected left and right. They're getting out in transition. I mean, they're really picking it up on the defensive end.
One of the things we always talk about when we get to the semifinals and championship with NABI is who's got what left. And here we are today. These teams look fresh. They look energized.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You play so many games. Lady Dreams played 7. So is Legendary Elite. You get tired, but they don't look it.
Puts it up. That's good for 2. 15-11. The Elite up by 4 here with 11 to go here in the first half. 8 points for Bell. 4 for 4 from the field.
Tone setter. Absolute tone setter to start this tournament.
Trying to find an opening. Goes inside, throws it up there. Missed it. Fight for the loose ball. And it's the Elite that comes away with it. Here comes Swimmer, passes it, and off the foot of Begay that time. And so the Legendary Elite will take it back.
Also in for Lady Dreams, number 30.
10:30 remaining here in the first half. 15-11 our score. The Legendary Elite on top. Three-pointer. Got it. A nice shot that time from Shawnee. And that extends the lead.
And this is the largest lead. And look at, again, another defensive possession.
Shawnee with 5 points, 2 for 3 from the field. Count it, and the foul. A chance for a three-point play. Swimmer going to the line.
She's so fast, so quick. Like I said, smallest player on the court, 5'4". She's going to be a junior this upcoming season out of the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians tribe. Hustle was the word that Donnie Gibson, the head coach for Legendary Elite, described her.
Missed it that time. And that one's going to fly out of bounds.
Timeout on the floor.
Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. With 9:38 remaining here in the first half, 18-13 our score. The Legendary Elite leading the Lady Dream as we continue our live coverage from the 2024 Native American Basketball Invitational here on AZ Family Sports, as well as live.nabination.com. Tyler Jones, Jacob Selby here with you. Thanks for joining us here on this Saturday morning. Our first of 6 games today, the semifinals. Get things going here in the morning session. Then we'll be back later on for the evening session, which will be our 2 championship games, the boys and girls teams here in Phoenix. Jacob, you and I, we've been here the last couple of days. We've got to go to a couple different sites, and I'm always amazed coming to NABI, just the support, whether it's fans locally here in the Phoenix area or family, friends, whatever it may be. A lot of these teams, they give a big time atmosphere. This is not like a regular AAU tournament in the summertime.
I grew up on a reservation not far from here. Native American tribes have been here for generations. At Resolution, listening to local leaders has really guided our plans and how we think. We're protecting ancestral sites like Apache Elite and native species like the Emery oak trees. Tribal members are helping monitor that work. I believe we can coexist, and that this project will help communities like the one I grew up in thrive.
Tasha's ability to push the pace is rare. Beck's length, anticipation, defensive instincts.
Kalia Copper is a bucket.
She gets the crowd pumped up. Kalia Copper is dialed in. With her first dunk.
I'm just excited. We're bringing in, great talent. Me, Ka, Beck, and then we're adding to a great organization overall.
Grand Canyon University, we believe in equal opportunity, and the American dream starts with purpose. Whether your pursuit involves a bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree, GCU's learning environments are designed for supportive networking and collaboration. With over 330 academic programs, GCU provides a path to help you fulfill your dreams. The pursuit to serve others is yours. Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
9:38 to go here in the first half. 20-11 our score. The legendary Elite leading the Lady Dreams. Tyler Junk, Jacob Toby back here with you now. Jacob, the atmosphere all week long has been tremendous. We've seen it from the sites we've been to. The example I'd like to give for people that aren't here this week, this is not your typical like AAU summer tournament by any means. You got fans from the city of Phoenix, as there's another bucket that time that puts the legendary Elite up by double digits now, 22-11 with 9:25 to go in the first. This is not like a summer AAU tournament. You got fans from Phoenix, family, friends, packing out arenas all week long.
Yeah, we were at the Antelope Gymnasium here in Phoenix, and it was like a college atmosphere. Nice take by Shawnee. I'll tell you this much. Legendary
9-0
Elite,
run.
Yeah, they are on a different level right now in terms of their defense and turning it into offense. I mean, they are active on the ball.
Holani draws contact. She'll go to the line, shoot two.
They're just not afraid. They're not afraid to go to the rim at all whatsoever.
Foul called on Hawk. As there'll be two shots for Holani. Makes the first.
In the game for Lady Dreams, number 45, Kieran Mann.
Kieran Mann checks in for the Lady Dreams. Here's the second attempt, and that one good. 5 points for Holani, 1 for 1 from the field.
Yeah, if you're Lady Dream, get a couple stops, get yourself back into the game, but you have to stop this attack to the rim because Legendary Elite's getting there way too easily.
Fight for the loose ball.
I mean, this looks...
And how about that from Legendary Elite?
Yeah, it's too easy. It's too easy for Swimmer. It's too easy for Shawnee. They're the two smallest players on the court, and they are dominating this game.
Nelson with it. Goes inside and takes it away. How about that move? And we got a foul call.
That's her first second team foul. In the game for Lady Dreams, number 33.
7:30 to go here in the first half. 26-13 our score. Legendary Elite leading this one.
So I'm gonna just be honest with you here. We were told that the clock was going to stop.
Yeah.
But they are playing 20-minute untimed halves, unstoppage halves.
We'll let you know if that changes throughout the day. We do have a rules analyst we'll bring in later that could kind of explain everything as well.
Where is he? We need him now.
Where's he at?
He's the head of officiating here in NABI, which is great.
That one flies out of bounds. Back to the Legendary Elite as Parker will bring it up. Go ahead.
I'm also just loving the energy on Legendary Elite's squad right now. I mean, the bench is way louder than the other bench.
And they've forced 7 turnovers so far.
Yeah, it's so apparent that they are locked in. I mean, just look right here. Swimmer is getting low in a defensive stance and just chasing.
Spins, trying to find an opening. Kicks it out, 3-point attempt. Not strong enough that time from Badoni. Field goal attempt, that's a miss. Rebound going the other way. Puts it up, that is good. Bell for 2, timeout called as Legendary Elite jumps out to a 15, more than that, a 17-point lead with under 6 to play here in the first half. 12 points, 6 of 7 from the field for Maddie Bell. What a start. We'll take a quick timeout. Under 6 remaining here in the first half. 30-13 is our score. We'll be back with more. Stay with us.
I grew up here. I'm raising my kids here. This is my home. I feel a real responsibility to this land and to this community. At Resolution Copper, it's my job to balance development and preservation. You know, this will be one of the most water efficient mines of its kind. That's a big deal. Everyone who works here calls this place home. We're going to protect it. And for us, that's essential.
Life is full of bright moments. But sometimes those moments seem too far away. Trained and caring crisis specialists here in Arizona can assist you with any situation, big or small. Call or text 988 for free and confidential mental health support 24/7. These moments matter, and so do you.
This telecast is brought to you by Banner Sports Medicine, Phoenix Union, Visit Page, and Fry's.
We continue here. First half action of our first game of the day. The legendary Elite taking on the Lady Dream. 30-13 our score with under 6 remaining here in this first half. Jacob, for folks that may be just joining us, they may be surprised to find out that it was actually the Lady Dream that started out strong, and it's been quite the response from Legendary Elite ever since.
Yeah, I think Legendary Elite has just found confidence, found something that they are honing in on right now. I mean, they're turning defense into offense, 7 turnovers forced. It's been really incredible to watch kind of a turnaround this quickly in the first half. And again, if you're Lady Dream, chip away at this lead. Chip away. It's a 15-3 run right now by Legendary Elite. Just chip away, get a couple stops, get this to maybe 10 points, a deficit at halftime, regroup in the locker room.
Nelson with a free throw good. 15-point game now. And here comes Bell. Bell to Parker, jumper, got it. Carly Parker with the big-time three-pointer. Lead extends to 18.
She is the heart and soul of this squad.
And no dice that time from Mann. Back the other way, throws it up. Second chance effort. Still going for it, Parker.
Look at this fight.
And Parker comes away with it. Three-pointer. Not quite enough from Parker that time. And here we go, back the other direction. Nelson will bring it up. Out to Hoani. Top of the key. Nelson with it again. Nelson passes it, loose ball, and that's going the other direction. A turnover, that time by Bell. Pass and a good find from Bell to Finotti for 2.
Yeah, Leilani Finotti, she just graduated. And that was an easy layup for her, representing the Red Cliff Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa.
We'll take a quick break, back with more. Don't go anywhere.
The University of Phoenix Tribal Operations team is honored to support NABI Nation. We're excited to continue our premier sponsorship for the Native American Basketball Invitational and to be part of this annual athletic competition, educational summit, and career fair. Congratulations to the over 1,500 young athletes and coaches as they represent their tribes with honor and pride in over 400 games. The University of Phoenix also extends a big thank you to all the people, companies, and organizations who support this amazing event. Good luck and enjoy the tournament.
continues to grow for the critical minerals essential to reduce carbon emissions and accelerate the energy transition, so does the need for those minerals to be responsibly sourced. This is what BHP is committed to. Building a better future isn't easy, but it's critical minerals like copper, nickel, and potash that will help make it possible. The future is clear. It's happening now at BHP, a future resources company.
Welcome back. We continue with our live coverage of the 2024 Native American Basketball Invitational here on AZ Family Sports, as well as live.nabination.com. 35-15 our score. The legendary Elite leading the Lady Dream. Tyler Jones, Jacob Tilby here with you. Jacob, the legendary Elite, they've been clicking on both sides.
It's been fun to watch, man. First game of the day, Footprint Center, Phoenix Mercury Court out here, and they are just taking defense and making it look so easy, but they're working really hard out there, and it's been really awesome to see.
What do the Lady Dreams need to do to get back in this game?
Like I said, just kind of chip away, get to the free throw line. Their three-pointers have not been falling. Get inside the paint. That one missed there, but a good look.
Nelson that time missed. Swimmer with it, guarded tightly. And another fight for the loose ball. Gonna be a jump. And that one is gonna go to the legendary Elite. Off the possession arrow.
Oh, nice fake.
Three-pointer. Not quite. Shawnee with the miss that time.
And here's the most impressive thing too, is like we've seen so many threes put up over the last week, running gun style offense. But legendary Elite hasn't shot that many threes. They are going to the rim, and it's working. They don't need to shoot threes at this point.
Here we go. Lady Dreams with it now. Puts it up there. That time is good. From Susie.
Yeah, Caden Sosi Jr. coming up this year out of the Navajo Nation. Youngest player on the team.
Coach's kid, leader. Earlier in the week, one of the things I noticed from her, really good moves inside.
Yeah, she doesn't look like the youngest player on the team, that's for sure. Like, she looks ready to play in any scenario.
Finoti with the turnover, and then almost another one the other way by Nosey. And this one going to go back to the Lady Dreams.
Uh-oh.
And another turnover. Apple turnovers for everybody. That one going to fly out of bounds.
You have to be smarter with the ball in that situation. You're down double digits. You want to go into halftime and chip away, but instead their moment and just a wide open layup. Like total breakdown on defense by Lady Dreams.
Parker that time for two. 20-point ball game now. Oh. Nosey with it. Nosey puts it up. Off the mark. Rebound that time by Parker going the other way. Here comes Shawnee now. Shawnee. To Hightower for two.
There's just two different levels to this right now. Two totally different ways of operation, and legendary Elite's on fire.
Three, got it. Badly needed it. Nelson that time for three. Cuts the lead to 19.
And Melissa Nelson, daughter of head coach Eric Nelson.
And this one going to go back to the legendary Elite now. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Basket no good. Offensive rebound. Throws it up. Got it. Swimmer that time with the three.
3-point basket.
10 seconds remaining here in the first half. Elite up by 22. Loose ball turnover. Swimmer with it. Final seconds. Can they get a shot off? Swimmer at the buzzer. No good. And it has been all legendary Elite here in half number one. They lead it 42-20. The halftime report coming up next as we continue with our live coverage of the 2024 Native American Basketball Invitational. And we actually had a foul called before the end of the first half.
All right, free throws.
They wave off the end of the first half. Hang on a second, folks. Up and good.
Oh, just add it to the legendary Elite lead.
Now, your halftime score. 44-20, legendary Elite leading this one. You're watching live coverage here on Arizona's Family Sports as well as NABI Network. Don't go anywhere. The halftime report coming up next.
I grew up on a reservation not far from here. Native American tribes have been here for generations. At Resolution, listening to local leaders has really guided our plans and how we think. We're protecting ancestral sites like Apache Leap and native species like the emery oak trees. Tribal members are helping monitor that work. I believe we can coexist, and that this project will help communities like the one I grew up in thrive.
Tasha's ability to push the pace is rare. Beck's length, anticipation, defensive instincts.
Kalia Copper is a bucket.
She gets the crowd pumped up. Kalia Copper is dialed in. With her first dunk.
I'm just excited. We're bringing in, great talent. Me, Ka, Beck, and then we're adding to a great organization overall.
2024 NABI Nation official merchandise is now on sale at nabination.com.
Is our score. The legendary Elite leading the Lady Dream here in game number 1 of our semifinals here at the NABI Invitational. He's Jacob Toby, I'm Tyler Jones, and we are joined by the one and only Ralph Marchetta, the man, the myth, the legend that makes all this happen here at Footprint Center every single year. Ralph, and 21 years of this now, the Footprint Center has been a big part of it over the years. What's it been like to see from your vantage point of the growth of this event to where it is today?
It's amazing. I think back to when NABI first started, and we were maybe a dozen teams that were here, and to see where we are now, almost 200 teams, and 488 basketball games in the week, and it's massive. So it's incredible to see the growth.
Gina Marie, not here. She is the co-founder of NABI. We wish her well. She's not feeling well right now, but just what does she mean to NABI?
Well, she is NABI. I mean, she is the driving force behind NABI. And, she, along with Mark West, they built it up, and she's, made it bigger and bigger every year.
Did you ever envision 21 years later that this would still be going on?
I had no idea. I had no idea, but it's been incredible. It's been an amazing ride. It really has been.
What's your favorite part about the whole week?
Wow, that's a tough question. I think my favorite part about the week is just seeing the kids, interact and seeing youth from all over the U.S., all over North America interact. It's amazing.
Unbelievable. We're talking to Ralph Marchetta here from the Footprint Center as we continue with our halftime reports. Ralph, now that you've seen where this is going, where do you think NABI goes from here? What's the next step in the future?
It's incredible. I mean, the NABI endorsed tournaments are starting, so I think those are going to continue to grow. And, I think every year it's just going to get bigger and better.
All right, one more thing before we wrap up here. Yep. Your wife, Gina Marie, we know she's watching at home. Anything you want to pass along to her as she's watching us?
Feel better, sweetie. I love you.
All right, there you have it. Halftime, 44-20, our score. We're back with the second half here in a moment.
I grew up here. I'm raising my kids here. This is my home. I feel a real responsibility to this land and to this community. At Resolution Copper, it's my job to balance development and preservation. This will be one of the most water efficient mines of its kind. That's a big deal. Everyone who works here calls this place home. We're going to protect it. And for us, that's essential.
Life is full of bright moments. But sometimes those moments seem too far away. Trained and caring crisis specialists here in Arizona can assist you with any situation, big or small. Call or text 988 for free and confidential mental health support 24/7. These moments matter, and so do you.
Welcome back. Second half action about to get underway here from the Footprint Center. 44-20, the legendary Elite leading the Lady Dream. Thanks for joining us here on Arizona's Family Sports, the home of the Phoenix Suns and the Phoenix Mercury, as well as live.nabination.com. Tyler Jones, Jacob Toby here with you. Jacob, the legendary Elite. They've been legendary and elite here in this first half.
That's too easy, man. Come up with some other stuff. That was garbage. Not just kidding. They have been legendary.
You know that was good.
And they have been elite. Their defense has been, this is my second time at NABI. I'd say that's the best first half defensive performance I've seen. And they were turning people over, getting loose balls, beating everyone onto the perimeter. And they hadn't needed many three-point shots. They were getting all to the paint. So
here we go. Second half underway. Basket off the mark that time from Sosi. And here we go back the other way. Bell with it. Deshawnee, and that's going to be a traveling violation. We do call traveling in NABI.
We do. This is not the NBA. We are, on the Mercury Court, Phoenix Suns Arena, but you can't travel. You just can't.
You can travel here, but not there.
No. Trying to take the bus on the court, can't do that.
Nelson with it. Going inside, throws it up there. That one no good from Mann. Rebound the other way. Here comes Shawnee now. Shawnee passes it to Swimmer. Swimmer throws it up. No good. Rebound by Mann. Going the other way. Here comes Nelson now.
And here's the thing, too. Lady Dreams is a bigger team. They have bigger players, taller players out there, and they're just not using that to their advantage.
Trying to go inside now, seeing if they can find that advantage. Thought about the three. Fakes it out, missed. And a rebound, cross-court pass to Jacob. You almost
Give me it, coach.
You almost had it.
Come on, man. I'm telling you, I was out there warming up this morning. I was cash from three. Cash.
Straight cash, homie.
Yes.
Here we go.
That's the thing about NABI, though. There's so many teams here. 196 teams, a record number of teams. And I just wish that, my tribe, the Mashpee Wampanoag, had a team. That's my goal, man. That's my goal, to get my tribe out here and get a team going.
Coach Toby?
I may be on the sideline. I don't know if I'll be the head coach. I might be the assistant, director of the program.
Program man.
Yeah, like USA Basketball has a program director, Grant Hill. I'd be like the Grant Hill of the Mashpee Wampanoag NABI team.
Okay.
I was a good player. I just didn't, the brains weren't there. It was.
That's why you're a broadcaster, because the brains aren't there.
I was just running back and forth because I was fast like a gazelle. But my friend would coach, not me.
It's like the old joke about how journalists can't do math.
No, we can't.
First field goal attempt, the free throw attempt up and good by Nelson. Second one, no dice.
The math I know right now is the legendary Elite's up 23 points.
Nelson with 8 points so far, 3 of 4 from the field. And back to the Elite now.
Yeah, three-pointers just weren't being taken. First half, Lady Dreams had 5, Legendary Elite had 6.
Puts it up. That one falls in. Parker that time for 2.
She has 10 points.
Honani with it to Nelson. Step back, thought about it. Nelson spins. Passes it. Tried to get to the basket. No good that time from Mann. It'll go the other way. Here come the Elite now. Jumper that time. Falls off. And that's going to slide out of bounds. The Lady Dreams will take over.
So I was okay with, that last possession by Lady Dreams. They missed. Kieran Mann missed down low, but she was right at the rim. She's maybe the tallest player out there. She's 5'11". At least for the Lady Dreams, she's the tallest. And just she hasn't used her height to her advantage.
Here's the inbound. Onani with it. Throws it up and missed it. Back the other way now. Swimmer. Swimmer guarded tightly.
So where was this defense in the first half, though? Hanani was right there. You can't let him go inside that easy, though. That's tough.
Taking it easy. Yeah. Hugs for 2. I mean, we are standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, so it makes sense.
Yes. Sosi, though, another player that's, 5'10", coming off hitting, a game-winning free throw last game against Run and Gun.
Make your free throws.
Make your free throws.
And another traveling violation. And we got all sorts of substitutions here. I think we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more as we continue with the second half. 25-point lead for the Legendary Elite. Don't go anywhere.
I grew up on a reservation not far from here. Native American tribes have been here for generations. At Resolution, listening to local leaders has really guided our plans and how we think. We're protecting ancestral sites like Apache Elite and native species like the Emery oak trees. Tribal members are helping monitor that work. I believe we can coexist, and that this project will help communities like the one I grew up in thrive.
With 14:52 remaining here in the second half, 48-23 our score. The Legendary Elite leading the Lady Dream. Jacob, we've seen the Legendary Elite really just do everything well, but it starts with the defensive end.
Yeah, if you're just watching, you can see it on the perimeter. They don't have many tall players. They have Akira Hawk, who's 6'2". Other than that, it's not many tall players out there for them, and they are not even letting Lady Dreams get into the paint. It's the perimeter defense that's been so good.
And here we go. Throws it up there, lost a handle on it. And a foul is called. Swimmer called for her second personal. Second team foul.
Shooting 2.
Fusion's at the line. Shooting 2. First attempt good. Here's the second. And she makes them both. 2 for 2 from the line. 23-point game, 14 minutes remaining here in the second half. Elite on top. Three-pointer that time, missed it.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds.
Lady Dreams ball.
Lady Dreams ball. Lady Dreams with it.
I just want to see some sort of fight here from Lady Dreams. You know, get something going. They just haven't shot it well at all whatsoever.
Some days it's not your day.
You're right. You're right.
There's a find to the basket, up and good. Maddie Bell again. Bell's been so smooth today.
She is. She's smooth. She's tough. She was Mississippi Miss 4A Player of the Year this past year.
Puts it up, and that one's good. Swimmer that time.
She's been swimming
yes,
all over this court. It's been really, really fun to watch.
Lady Dreams trying to find a way to get back in it. Moving it around now. Jumper, that time no dice. Offensive rebound. And that's going to fly out of bounds. And the Lady Dreams will hang on to it. And here's the inbound play. Nelson gets it in. Lost the ball, turnover. And there's Swimmer again.
She just dictates everything on the offensive end.
It's been a sea of her own today.
Yep. A rare miss for her on the inside, too.
And then taking the other direction, draws contact. It'll be 2 free throws for who else but Maddie Bell.
That's her first personal, first team foul.
5'6" guard, just graduated. She's going to go play at Pearl River Community College, Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians, her tribal affiliation. And again, Mississippi Miss 4A Player of the Year. That's high praise in the state of Mississippi.
Bell already with 15 points so far, 7 of 8 from the field, Jacob.
Efficient, and you love efficient guard play. I mean, guard play is how you win at NABI.
They say guards win in March, guards win in July too.
Guards win in March, you are absolutely right, at the NCAA tournament.
Lady Dreams with it now. Trying to find somewhere to go. Jumper, got a hand on it, no good. Back the other way. Shawnee passes it, finds Parker. Parker puts it up. Missed it, tried to get her own offensive board.
Legendary Elite ball.
And the ball will remain with the Legendary Elite.
Here's, maybe something that people are tuning in for the first time, they don't know. I mean, Legendary Elite won last year. I mean, this team,
yes,
this team wants to go back-to-back. And that's something that's very rare to do in anything, in any tournament.
Bang! Swimmer for 3.
Pretty historic, though, if they can do back-to-back.
Quite the run. 16 for Swimmer so far. And a 31-point lead here with 10 remaining. Lady Dream with it now. And if you're the Lady Dream at this point, you at least want to go out playing your best ball. Finish strong here.
Yeah, finish strong. I mean, it's not over yet. There's still 9 minutes and 48 seconds to go. It's going to be a pretty historic comeback if they do. The threes are going to have to start falling here in the second half if they want to make a comeback.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 56-25 our score. We'll be right back.
I grew up here. I'm raising my kids here. This is my home. I feel a real responsibility to this land and to this community. At Resolution Copper, it's my job to balance development and preservation. This will be one of the most water-efficient mines of its kind. That's a big deal. Everyone who works here calls this place home. We're going to protect it. And for us, that's essential.
Grand Canyon University, we believe in equal opportunity, and the American dream starts with purpose. Whether your pursuit involves a bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree, GCU's learning environments are designed for supportive networking and collaboration. With over 330 academic programs, GCU provides a path to help you fulfill your dreams. The pursuit to serve others is yours. Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Welcome back. Second half here from the Footprint Center. 9:48 remaining with the legendary Elite putting on a legendary and elite performance of 56-25 at this point. Jacob, we have
Come
seen
up
this
with some
team.
better stuff, man.
I can't help it. It's too easy.
Come on.
It's too easy.
Come on.
They're making it look easy.
No, they are. It's a dominating performance, and you feel for Lady Dreams. They made this whole run through the tournament. They lost their first game to Cheyenne Arapahoe, took on this underdog mentality. We were in their locker room yesterday after they won on a buzzer beater, and they were emotional. Head coach Eric Nelson was really emotional with his girls in the locker room. They were so happy to be here. They missed playing at the Footprint Center last year by a couple points.
And that one's going to fall in for Swimmer again.
So you understand how they're feeling right now. They're, in all likelihood, not going to be moving on to the championship game, and that's a sad feeling.
Deep three-pointer made that time from Hoani.
Yeah, Honani out of the Hopi tribe. She's going to play at Scottsdale Community College. Congratulations to her family.
You mentioned the stage. You have some of these players we talked to that this is their first NABI, or they've been coming here for years, and the buildup, how big this is in Indian country, it's all about getting to here. The rest of the week's great, but everybody grows up wanting to get to this stage.
And now this year there was more opportunity to do so with the semifinal games being played in the Footprint Center. Last year it wasn't like that, just the championship games.
Swimmer, pass to Shawnee. And that one falls in for Maddie Bell again.
Unselfish play right now. She could have easily taken that to the rack herself and fast break. She didn't want to.
Whoa, rejected. How about that block that time from Parker? All ball.
Get it out of here. Get it out. That's what Parker said. Watch this.
Here's another look.
She timed it perfectly. The jump was great. And that made a big sound. We heard that all the way over from here.
Yeah. They heard that all the way over in the Navajo Nation.
Wow. Shots fired. Come on.
There's the inbound. Man with it. Puts it up. Got it. Count it. And the foul. Nelson.
Fouls charged number 20.
Nelson's a good player.
Yeah, Alicia Nelson, daughter of head coach Eric Nelson. She's been coached by her father since she was 4 years old. She is committed to play at Pima College. Kind of the leader of this team.
11 points on the day.
She has kind of been the only one on Lady Dreams to get any sort of something going.
Got it. And that is Hugs off the bench. Solid so far. Three-pointer. That one good. Man with the three that time, and the Lady Dreams not going away quietly. That one going to fly out of bounds. Back to the Lady Dreams.
At some point, we should get a shot of Eric Nelson on the sideline coaching Lady Dreams. He is intense. He is not acting like this is a 20-plus point lead. He is acting like it's a one-possession game, still coaching his girls really, really hard out there.
Right to the very end. Nosy with it. Lost a handle on it. And that's going to go the other way. Here comes Parker now. Parker guarded tightly. Parker inside. And a nice lay-in for two.
It's just the lane has been way too open on Lady Dreams defense.
And another turnover. Puts it up. And that's going to fly out of bounds.
Returning Lady Dreams number 2, Morning Milani.
Milani checks back in for the Lady Dreams as the legendary Elite will hang on to it. Here's the inbound. 30-point lead here with just over 5.5 remaining here in half number 2. Legendary Elite on top in this one. And that one's going to fly out of bounds off of Holani.
Lady Dream, ball.
Lady Dream will hang on to it.
And for people who are just kind of tuning in to start the day here at NABI, this is one of 6 games, one of 4 games, excuse me, in the semifinals that'll be played. Then we have 2 championship games, boys and girls. Record number of teams this year, 196. So I expect next year we'll get to 200.
I hope so. I think we will. Man with the 3 that time. Back the other way.
It was 144 last year. So to jump to 196 is incredible.
And all the facilities making it possible, having GCU involved and others, it's been great. Under 5 remaining here in the second half. Legendary Elite on top.
Fry's always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Fry's app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Fry's, fresh for everyone.
As demand continues to grow for the critical minerals essential to reduce carbon emissions and accelerate the energy transition, so does the need for those minerals to be responsibly sourced. This is what BHP is committed to. Building a better future isn't easy, but it's critical minerals like copper, nickel, and potash that will help make it possible. The future is clear. It's happening now at BHP, a future resources company.
The 21st annual NABI Invitational is powered by Resolution Copper, the Footprint Center, the Phoenix Suns, the Phoenix Mercury, Gila River Indian Community, Seminole Tribe of Florida, the University of Phoenix, Rolling Plains Construction, BHP, and GCU. Welcome back. Under 5 remaining here in this one. The Legendary Elite up 64-37. Tyler Jones, Jacob Toby back here with you now. So Jacob, before we went on, I did a hit with Arizona's family on Channel 3, and they were asking me, Tyler, how are you guys going to get through 6 games, you and Jacob, back to back to back, broadcasting and still have a voice? And I said, well, you know what? Fortunately, I got my Dr. Pepper Zero, I got my Venti iced white mocha from Starbucks, and I have my Fiji water. I think I'm going to be fine. How are you feeling after almost 1 game done through 6?
Can I just say that you sounded so bougie right there?
Oh, I did.
Your Starbucks, your Fiji. I mean, come on, man. That's bougie.
And I have my Zen, too.
And I wasn't going to mention that, but you can. Yep.
Zen is not a sin.
Zen is not a sin. But yeah, no, it's a fun day. 6 games. Now it's all in 1 day, so it's pretty incredible.
What are you doing to get through today?
I got what? I'll admit I do have Fiji water as well.
Oh, how about that?
That was our production manager, director guy, Robert Judkins, buying Fiji because he's bougie.
He is.
Not me. It's him that's bougie.
He would tell you he is.
He said, "What kind of water do you want?" I said, "Anything, whatever." He goes, "I like Fiji." So I said, "Fine, get Fiji."
I love it.
But I would drink the water the players are drinking. I don't care.
Right? High quality H2O.
High quality H2O, yes. But yeah, just Legendary Elite. During that last time out, they were doing a free T-shirt celebration, and they joined in and started throwing them to the crowd as well. They're feeling themselves. They can sense that they're going to the championship game.
Gotta love the energy. Fight for a loose ball. That one's gonna fly out of bounds. And the Lady Dreams will hang on to it. We got a timeout on the floor. 64-37 our score. 3:48 remaining here in the second half.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The game was still going on. There was like 5 minutes left, and a little celebration, a little early. Chance Rush, our MC tonight, see him later doing some sideline stuff. He's like, hey, not yet.
I love it. I love the energy in the building here, and we're just getting started. Some people just now waking up, but we'll have plenty more action for you throughout the day here from Footprint Center.
Well, if you're just waking up, you're lucky. You know what? Our call time was 6:30 this morning. Are you kidding me?
Our tea time yesterday was 6:30 as well. So
well, that's different.
We're just rolling early.
That's different. But it's been fun to watch. Legendary Elite. They're gonna hold on to win here and move on to 8-0. So they'll try to be 9-0 by the end of tonight.
An undefeated championship would feel nice.
This would be the third time a team has gone back-to-back champions at NABI.
Dynasty?
According to my research, yeah, they're trying to become a dynasty. And Donnie Gibson, the head coach, has done a great job last couple of years getting these girls ready to play.
And going to stay with the Legendary Elite. Swimmer with it now. Shawnee passes it inside. And that's going to go the other way. Turnover.
Like you were saying, you would just want to see Lady Dreams end strong.
Right.
Push it on the defensive end, get out, run a little bit, maybe jack up a couple threes that you normally wouldn't take, but who cares? You're on an NBA court, WNBA court.
You're proud to be here.
Take a 40-foot bomb. I would.
Throws it up. That one good. Nice bucket from Nelson. Nelson's held her own today.
Yeah, Nelson's been great. She's, again, daughter of the head coach, Eric Nelson, leader of this team. Going to play at Pima Community College out of the Navajo Nation.
Three-point attempt. And missed it that time. Back the other way. Onani for three.
Oh.
And in and out. Offensive rebound, though. They'll take another three. And, man, missed it that time.
It just hasn't been their day from downtown. And like you said, man, it happens sometimes. It's just unfortunate that it happened for a trip to go to the finals.
Three-pointer the other direction. Bang! Shawnee delivers from deep three-point range to make it a 67-39 ball game with under 2 remaining.
Shawnee out of the Muskogee Creek tribe. Representing Oklahoma. Tyler Jones, Choctaw Nation, Oklahoma. Come on, man.
Let's stand up.
We love Oklahoma. I lived there for 2 years in Tulsa.
The wind is always sweeping down the plains.
People forget we didn't meet at NABI. We met like 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
In Tulsa.
We've known each other a long time.
In T-Town.
Here we go. Shawnee with it. Throws it up there and missed it. Back the other way. A lot of effort from the Lady Dreams right to the very end.
Yeah, they just kind of messed up a 2-on-1 break, but still trying to get it in.
Puts it up there. That one falls in for 2. Fusion that time with the bucket. Timeout called. 56.1 remaining. Legendary Elite with a nice 69-41 lead here in half number 2.
Nice.
I try to be smooth with that one.
So what's going to happen basically is after the game, there's a 10-minute window. The next teams will come on the court, warm up, and then we'll just keep going. So 4 semifinal games, and then we'll go to the 2 championship games. But yeah, Swimmer today for Legendary Elite has been on fire. 20 points.
8 of 17 from the field.
Yep.
She's going to be our player of the game for this one.
Yep.
The sophomore from the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians at the point guard position. And it hasn't been just the scoring. She's done great on the defensive end. She's distributed well, really done everything.
And guess what? Her defense has been spectacular. She was the North Carolina Defensive Player of the Year this year. Amazing. And I could tell from Jump Street, she was locked in.
Three-pointer. Missed it that time. Swimmer trying to add to it. Nosy with it now. 30 seconds remaining.
Get a bucket.
Puts it up. That one falls in. Begay, the senior from the Navajo Nation. As we are just seconds away from a big win for Legendary Elite. And that'll do it. The Legendary Elite are off to the NABI championship game later on tonight with a strong 69-43 win over the Lady Dreams. A terrific performance from the Legendary Elite. Swimmer, our player of the game, was terrific with an outstanding 20-point performance, 8 of 8 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Jacob, the Legendary Elite just looked so good from both ends today.
Yeah, this was it, from the start. Defensive intensity. They let them know that they were here and they wanted to play one more game of the Footprint Center. They're going to be able to do so because of their perimeter defense, getting out in transition, getting stops, making Lady Dreams just flustered. They did not have it today. They weren't shooting it well, and it's a disappointing end for them. But at the same time, Legendary Elite with a chance to go back-to-back.
Game 1 in the books. Still more to come. Game 2 ahead. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us here as we continue our coverage. The 2024 Native American Basketball Invitational from Phoenix.
I grew up on a reservation not far from here. Native American tribes have been here for generations. At Resolution, listening to local leaders has really guided our plans and how we think. We're protecting ancestral sites like Apache Leet and native species like the Emery oak trees. Tribal members are helping monitor that work. I believe we can coexist, and that this project will help communities like the one I grew up in thrive.
The University of Phoenix Tribal.
Welcome back. What a dominating performance we just saw from the Legendary Elite. They are on to the championship game. And let's take a look at our player of the game. Swimmer, 20 points, 8 of 8 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Jacob, she was just dominant.
She's the smallest player on the court, but had the biggest game today, and she was sensational on both ends of the floor. Just really, really, really smart player, and she's going to get a chance to play for a championship.
So speaking of that, now going forward here, if you're the Legendary Elite after that performance, you got a little bit of break before you play the championship game tonight. You got to be feeling like you're in a really good spot right now.
Yeah, and it was, they got some rest for their starters with it being a blowout, so I think that's a great thing for their team. They hustled early on in the game, let their subs come in, get the starters a little bit of rest. They have a long break until their game this afternoon, and they can really just focus in on and watch, the next girls' game to make sure they are aware of their opponent, who they're going to play. So they are in a great position right now. I wouldn't want to play them if I was another team.
The only negative takeaway we could say is, well, they started a little bit slow. Next game, I think, maybe just come out a little bit quicker. Otherwise, they were pretty flawless.
Who cares? They won by 30.
Right.
Who cares? They won by 30. They'll take that any day of the week. Start slow, win by 30. That's fine.
No doubt about it. A big-time win for the Legendary Elite. They're off to the championship game. We'll have that one coming up for you later today. Jacob, we go to the boys bracket next.
We do. So we got Northern Thunder taking on Lower Sioux, and it's going to be a fun contest.
Don't miss it. That's next.